Why God create me like this? Baby, he ain't hold nothing back. He said, you coming down here to save these vegans. Hey, baby. Hey guys, it's your girl Chef Joya and welcome back to my channel. Say what is vegan? If you're new here, hello, make sure you drop a comment below and be sure to subscribe to this channel, like and tell a friend. This is where you're going to find the best vegan recipes there is. Today, we are all about those soul food salads. You know what I'm talking about. The salads that you bring to the cookout and the gatherings and the Thanksgivings and the Christmas dinners. That potato salad that only one person is deemed to make, whether it's your auntie or your grandma. I don't know why none of y'all mamas is able to make the potato salad. I don't know. So we got that potato salad, and then we got that Southern style broccoli salad, and then we're also going to do the Southern style macaroni salad. All of these salads have a lot of common ingredients. So what we're going to go ahead and start off and do is prep our ingredients first, and that way we can build all these salads at one time, pop it in the refrigerator so it can be ready to go to your cookout, your potluck, or whatever it is. That way you don't have to bring the ice and the paper plates anymore. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Now that we have all our veggies and all our ingredients prepared, we're going to start off with our potato salad. Now, we all know potato salad has so many different variations of it, but I'm going to keep this real Southern grandma style. We're not going to leave the skin on like I do for my red skin mashed potatoes. We're not going to, play around with it. We want to make sure that this is good enough for your grandma to eat, like your great grandma or that auntie or that person that don't like nobody food, but they're going to like this one. Yeah, we're going to make it for that person. Now, I will say, you've seen us chop up all those veggies. As I said before, if you don't like your veggies, grow up, okay? It's going to be chunky, it's going to be crispy, but it's going to be absolutely delicious. We don't just want potato salad with mustard and relish. Y'all too old to just be eating mustard and relish. But I don't want no relish in my potato salad. I don't want no mustard in my potato salad. I don't want no onions. Eat the potato salad. Eat the potato salad, okay? Y'all might as well just eat some mashed potatoes with mayo, if that's the case. Go ahead and put my potato salad in my bowl that I'll be using just to transfer it over here. So after I peeled it, it's a little bit skin left on it, but that's okay. It won't hurt. You get a couple pieces of skin. And like with potato salad, you have to kind of like handle it gently but rough at the same time, if that makes sense. I try to cut my cubes a little bit bigger because it is so easy to have whipped potato salad. You don't know how many times I made whipped potato salad, but it still be the best potato salad people ever had. So let me know if y'all prefer y'all potato salad chunky or more creamier. Let me know, because I'm very curious. Because I know sometimes people are like, I don't eat potato salad. I'm like, y'all ain't had a good potato salad, And I've had people that also say, oh, I had potato salad and I don't like it. But then they come back like, I like yours though. I'm like, yeah. So I make sure I have all the flavor. And even with it being vegan, typically egg is usually used in potato salad, especially for Southern grandma style potato salad. And being vegan, we can't use egg. Now, there is something that's called black salt, and it does have another name. I'll put it right here. That you'll find that in the Indian grocery stores. That gives it it says like that sulfuric eggy taste. You definitely can add that to it because it makes it more realistic. All right, so we're gonna start off with making our dressing first. So I'm gonna take some vegan mayo, and you can use whatever brand you like. I do like the Hellmann's vegan mayo. This is like one of my favorites. And you know, I don't measure. If you are the type of person that need measurements, in my cookbook, It's Soul Mahmazing, I do have my grandma style potato salad in that cookbook. So you definitely can go get that. You can find that in the description box below, the link to where you can actually get that recipe for It's Soul Mahmazing. And it is a digital e-cookbook, so it gets delivered right away. And all you have to do is download it. Next, we're going to go ahead and add in our relish. Now, I done got into arguments over the type of relish you're supposed to use in your potato salad. You always want to use dill relish. If you're like, Chef Joya, why? And use some of that juice too. Chef Joya, why? You want to use the dill relish because sometimes sweet relish can be way too sweet, and so many different manufacturers and different people make it. So it gets funny. So you can control it by adding your own sugar. So I had to add in some yellow mustard. And I'm going to also add in a little bit of celery salt and black salt, black pepper. Now, this isn't a traditional potato salad, but if you know about this Just Magic, it's my all-purpose seasoning. It's absolutely delicious on everything and heightens the flavor of literally everything. So I'm going to add a couple shakes of that to it. Then I'm going to actually use a seasoning packet. Now, y'all know about my additional seasoning packet. This is totally optional, but it does take it up another level. So I'm going to use a half a pack of this garlic and herb spice. Maybe not even half a pack, maybe a third of a pack. So we're going to add in our sugar. Add in some of my onion, and this I'm using the sweet onion, and some of my celery, some bell pepper, and then we're going to add in some of this green onion. Then we're going to add in our potatoes. We're going to fold that in neatly, and then we're just going to add more. We're going to keep adding this until it is complete. All right, so we're getting this mixed around in here, nice and good, nice and coated and creamy. And you see how good that looks? Like, this is what I'm talking about. You want it to be nice and creamy, but then you also want it to be super thick. All right, so I'm going to do this a nice little taste test. This way, if I need to know if I need to add a little bit more relish, a little bit more mustard, a little bit more sugar, a little bit more anything. I definitely have enough vegetables in here, but I want to be able to know if I need to readjust anything. All right, so let's see. Get some potato, just a little crunchy vegetables in here. And your vegetables will soften up, guys, okay? So don't think like, oh my gosh, like it's too crunchy. That's where I make the best potato salad. Oh my gosh. All right, this don't make no sense. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer to another bowl, top it with some paprika, put it in the refrigerator. And you want your potato salad to chill for at least an hour, okay? Like 2 hours, 3 hours if you can, but at least an hour before serving it. Now that we have our potato salad ready to go into the refrigerator, next let's go ahead and work on this macaroni salad. Now let's get into the Southern style macaroni salad. The thing that I love about macaroni salad is that it can go so many different ways. It basically has the same base as potato salad, but every family has their own little thing that they do to it. Some people add in carrots, some people add in peas, some people add in tuna. They do like a tuna macaroni salad. And then sometimes people just do without the veggies. Sometimes I literally have been to cookouts where it's just macaroni noodles. I guess they use the mustard and the relish. It's not my favorite, but it works. Like they gotta know how to season it, and they usually make it really sweet when they do it that way. Now the way I do it, you know your girl's gonna put it all in the works. I'm doing everything. I like to have the carrots. I like to have the peas. I like to have the tuna. I like to have all of it. And of course, it's gonna be vegan tuna. So let me show you how to work on that vegan tuna. You can either do this with chickpeas. You can also do it with this product right here. It's about like $1.10 that you can get at most of your grocery stores. It's pretty much made out of seitan. It does not taste fishy, so you got to put the fishy flavor into it. And you want to at least let that sit for about 20 minutes before you actually use it, because it don't taste like nothing. It kind of smells like puppy chow. I'm going to be honest. It smells a little funny. So that's honestly why you don't even see it in the can right now, because I already took it out. I rinsed it, and I'm getting ready to show you how I marinate. So the marinade is like really, truly simple. So we're going to take the tuna, right? The vegan tuna, and I use 2 cans. Now, of course, like I said, you can always omit anything that you don't like. If you're not team tuna, take the vegan tuna out. If you're like, I want to keep this plant-based, go ahead and make your vegan tuna with your chickpeas, right? Just make sure you smash the chickpeas with the pork like I just did in my lobster roll video. You just want to go ahead and smash it. Then next you're going to go ahead and take some nori fakaki or some kelp, and if you have some fish sauce, boom, that's even better. All right. Then I'm going to take my Just Mag seasoning, or if you don't have my seasoning just yet, go ahead and get you some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of vegan Worcestershire sauce or some steak seasoning, soy sauce, coconut aminos, anything that you can use to get this seitan to actually absorb these flavors. Now, we're going to add in a little bit of the Zatarain's crab and shrimp boil. So we're going to let this sit for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and work on the rest of our macaroni salad. For our macaroni noodles, you want to do the opposite of what I just did. You want to make sure you take these out once they're done cooking in the vegan chicken bouillon and that broth, and then you want to just go ahead and set it in a separate bowl. I actually left mine in the pot, so you don't want to do that because we're not going to rinse it off. And then I'm also not going to use the entire box, even though I cooked the entire box. For the ratio of the vegan tuna that I have, that's going to be way too much. So I'm leaving about 2 cups of this cooked elbow noodles in the pot. I'm going to take my Just Magic seasoning, or you grab any all-purpose season that you like. You want to go ahead and make sure you season that nice and heavily. A bit of olive oil to it so it can give it a nice little mix around. All right, so now that we have that in there, next we're going to add in the rest of our veggies. So we're going to add in some red bell pepper, some celery. I'm going to add in some green onion, some red onion, and some carrots. Now this is totally optional, but it's absolutely delicious, and I highly suggest that you do that. Some thawed green peas that were previously frozen, and my tuna that's been marinating for about 20 minutes. This time I'm going to add in sweet relish instead of dill relish. Add in my yellow mustard, vegan plant-based mayo. One of the things that I really truly love about these salads, because they have a lot of the same common ingredients, and you don't see that a lot in cultural foods. A lot of the base ingredients are the same, but they have different flavors just depending on what it is. And it's just the way you shape something, or just by changing a potato to a macaroni noodle, gives it a whole nother effect. So that's definitely one of the things that I love about good Southern cooking and cultural cooking, is that we use our ingredients over and over again. It's really all about being resourceful. All right. You might be eating the same thing, but you ain't gonna feel like you're eating the same thing. One got a pasta, one got a potato. Okay. And then one of the things I love to add is my little crack pack. I call these my little ranch seasoned dry ranch. Make sure you get one that is vegan, that doesn't have any dairy products in it. Some cayenne pepper, some of that steak seasoning or vegan Worcestershire sauce, whatever you have. Not too much. Add in a little bit of hot sauce because they go together real big. Now, also, if you want to go ahead and add in some vegan cheese to this at this point, you absolutely can, or add in a little bit of nutritional yeast. Not too much, okay? Not too much on nutritional yeast, y'all. Like, y'all know y'all be overdoing this sometimes. I was looking at this like, why does looking a little bald head right now? Because you ain't got no black pepper. Boom, boom, boom. And yes, my seasoning does have black pepper in it. However, it needs more. Don't do the moment of truth. Oh. Oh. Perfect. Woo! That little pepper hit me in the back of the throat. Now that's perfect. Now that's what you call a Southern style macaroni salad. Now you're gonna want to let this sit up for at least an hour in the refrigerator so everything could come together. So like making a potato salad first is always best because that's the one that you want to sit the longest to get the coldest. This macaroni salad really can go about 30 minutes to an hour. You just want everything to congeal together. So we have this done. Let's go pop this in the refrigerator, and next we're gonna go ahead and work on our easy broccoli salad. Like literally, you can put it together in like 2 minutes. All right, guys. So for this broccoli salad, it's super easy. We're just gonna put this together, like literally put everything into the bowl. Now, usually with the Southern broccoli salad, you want to use bacon. I have this plant-based bacon. It's not my favorite. However, you can use it, or any vegan bacon that you find. You can actually make coconut bacon as well and use at the last minute, or even imitation bacon bits. But if you are going to use this bacon, you want to make sure that you put some like vegan Worcestershire sauce or soy sauce on it, a little bit of brown sugar and liquid smoke, and then bake it or fry it. Now these do crisp up super fast, so you gotta really watch them because they can burn easily. And then you wanna crush them up to make them to like your bacon bits. But again, I'm not gonna use these, but these are easy to find. That's why I want to show y'all what this looks like, because you could pretty much find this at like Walmart, Food Lion, Kroger, anywhere. This is gonna be the easiest vegan bacon to find, but there are many other brands to try to find out. So we're gonna go ahead and add our mayo in the bowl. Now, the mayo ratio to this recipe is very subjective. Some people do like it super creamy, others do not. So it's pretty much what you like, okay, at this point. Red wine vinegar, and you can also use apple cider vinegar as well, and some Dijon mustard, agave nectar for sweetness, and some of my Just Magic seasoning, or any all-purpose seasoning that you just cannot live without. And you're gonna give this a nice mix. Next, you're gonna add in the other half of that ranch packet. And next, we're gonna add in a little bit of our Worcestershire sauce, hot sauce, okay? So next, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my broccoli. Now, I do this before I add the rest of my ingredients. That way I can work my ratio out so I can eyeball and see how much of what I'm gonna put in it. Like, even though it's broccoli salad, I really don't ever feel like broccoli is the star of the salad. For whatever reason, I just don't. I don't know why. I can't even give you a theory of why I think like that. I just don't. Next, we're gonna add in our carrots, red bell pepper. This is optional, but I do like to add in a little bit of parsley to it. Then we're gonna take our red onion. I'm gonna sprinkle a little red onion in here. Now, if you want to add tomato to this, you absolutely can. Only time I really add tomato to my broccoli salad is if I have like the grape tomatoes or like the cherry tomatoes. I will use those. As far as like the Roma tomatoes or any of the tomatoes that's already cut and exposed, I personally don't care for those in my broccoli salad. But if you love it in there, go ahead and use it. If you like it, I love it. Then we're gonna add in some black pepper. I still feel like it's a little creamy, so I'm gonna add in some more carrots, a little bit more onion. I love my onions. Now, who I find to be the true star of the show is the dried cranberries or raisins, if you choose to use. I mean, it's just something about like that sweetness, like when you bite into this tangy salad, then you get hit with that sweetness at the same time. Woo, like baby, that's winning. That is winning. Then we're gonna add in our salad toppings. Now, these salad toppings have several different ingredients in here. You can read it, but it's just like pretty much dried, like a lot of dried nuts and vegetables, okay? So we're gonna add that in here for crunch. I know a lot of y'all sleeping on the new Joya. This is not a paid promotion. What I'm telling you is that this one is really good. It melts well and it doesn't have that odd taste. We all know how Joya used to taste. Right, they had some work to do. They went into the lab and they had the thing hard, okay? They had the thing nice and hard. This new Joya does not have that taste, does not have that that stigma on vegan cheese. It is absolutely delicious and it melts really well, almost too well. I'd be like, dang, where you running? Just running out. All right, so let me give this a nice little taste before I decide to serve it up, so that way I can adjust anything that I may need. And then this honestly only has to sit in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes, like not even. Why God create me like this? Baby, he ain't hold nothing back. He said, you coming down here to save these vegans. Baby. Oh, listen, I think that might be my favorite salad out of all the salads. I can't say that. Because all them salads is a bomb and I can't wait for y'all to make them. Okay. Let me go put this in the refrigerator. But this could sit up because all this is delicious. All of it. Our serving bowl. And I kind of always like to put it in the dish that I'm going to serve it out of. So that's like when I put my like garnishments or my last things, it's already set. And it's not moved until, you know, it's time to be eating. So look how good that looks. Ooh, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. And look at that. All right, let's let this go sit up for 30 minutes and we're going to come back. And that's it. Are you going to do the ending of the video with me? All right. These recipes are absolutely delicious. From the Southern style grandma potato salad to our broccoli salad to our classic macaroni salad with tuna. You are going to absolutely enjoy these. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below when you try these out. And make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Say What Is Vegan is where you're going to find the best vegan recipes there is. I'm Chef Joya. This is Kaden. And I'll see you next time on Say What Is Vegan. Ciao. Bye-bye. You thinking about it? Okay, let's go ahead and get to that pool. Come on.